Welcome to Forward Pass for all the latest AI news. What if the biggest AI breakthrough of the decade doesn't come from OpenAI? What if the company edging closest to something like general intelligence is the one you're barely tracking? Everyone's talking about ChatGPT. Fair enough, it's the front door. But behind that door, another lab is spending billions on chips, building agents that act on their own, pushing into science, coding, classrooms, and factories, preparing for a world where software does entire jobs, not just tasks. That company is Anthropic. It makes Claude, and what it ships over the next 12 months could tell us more about 2027 than almost anything else in the industry. So let's actually look at what it's doing. Here's the argument up front. Anthropic isn't building a chatbot, it's building an agent platform. Then it's locking down the compute to run that platform at industrial scale. And it's doing all of this while publicly arguing that the technology is genuinely dangerous. Capability, compute, and caution. 3 moves, 1 company. If you follow those threads, you can see the shape of AI in 2027 without needing a crystal ball. The pieces are already on the board. Start with the models. Claude's newest generation is tuned for complex reasoning, long-form coding, and something the industry now calls agents. An agent isn't a question and answer box. It's a program that takes a goal, breaks it into steps, and executes those steps with tools. Think about the difference in practice. Old workflow, you ask a question, you paste the answer somewhere, you do the work. New workflow, you say company, model its competitors, write the code, run the tests, come back when you're done. That's the direction Anthropic is aiming Claude. And if agents keep improving at the current pace, the headline of 2027 won't be that AI got smarter. It'll be that AI got autonomous. Smarter is a benchmark. Autonomous is a job description. The clearest example is Claude Code. It's not an autocomplete plugin. It's an agent that lives inside a code base. It can read the whole project, trace how functions call each other, propose a change, run the tests, read the errors, fix them, try again. That loop matters more than any single benchmark score. Because software is the first place where AI is actually starting to do work that used to require an expensive senior human. If a system can build a feature, verify it, patch its own mistakes, improve the design without a hand on its shoulder, the economics of software change. And software is the substrate for everything else. Better coding tools mean better science tools, better business tools, better robots. Coding is the wedge. Everything else follows it in. Which is exactly why Anthropic isn't stopping at code. It's pushing Claude into science, helping researchers work with datasets, databases, and specialist software. This is where the impact stops being about convenience. If AI can help find a drug, map a biological pathway, or shave years off a research program, we're not talking about a better inbox. We're talking about a lever on scientific progress itself. Anthropic is also moving into education, bringing Claude into classrooms, helping teachers use it as a tool rather than a threat, and it's stepping into the physical economy through partnerships in engineering, manufacturing, and automotive work. Notice the direction of travel. AI is climbing out of the browser, into research labs, onto factory floors, into industries that make physical things. The screen is no longer the boundary. Then there's security. Claude is being used to find and fix software vulnerabilities. That's genuinely useful for defenders. Most companies are drowning in unpatched code. But there's a mirror in this. The same capability that helps a defender spot a flaw can help an attacker spot the same flaw faster. Anthropic knows this. It's part of why safety and security sit so close to the center of the company's public strategy. The more capable these systems get, the more the interesting question shifts. It's not just, what can this model do? It's, what happens when we give it too much rope? Which brings us to the biggest, least glamorous story around Anthropic. Compute. Every capability we just described eats an enormous amount of processing power. Training. Inference. Running agents for hours at a stretch for millions of users. That's why the compute deals matter as much as the models. In July, AMD announced a strategic partnership with Anthropic. The plan is for Anthropic to deploy up to 2 gigawatts of AMD's latest AI computing hardware. AMD also announced a strategic investment of up to $5 billion into Anthropic, tied to deployment milestones. The first gigawatt is expected to begin coming online in the first half of 2027. Think about what that number implies. You don't secure 2 gigawatts of AI capacity for a chat window. You secure it because you expect millions of agents running continuously. Researching, coding, analyzing, operating tools, talking to other agents. The AI race is no longer a race between labs alone. It's a race for chips, for power, for data centers, for networking, for capital. And Anthropic is telling you, with its wallet, how big it thinks the demand will be. There's one last piece, and it's the awkward one. Anthropic was founded around safety. Reliable, interpretable, steerable. AI. That's the pitch. The company continues to publish research on model behavior, alignment, and misuse. But sit with the shape of that for a moment. Anthropic is simultaneously arguing that increasingly capable AI is genuinely risky and building some of the most capable AI in the world. The internal logic is roughly this: if this technology is coming anyway, better that a safety-focused lab is at the frontier than not. Reasonable people disagree about whether that logic holds. But it's the tension you have to keep in mind whenever the company ships something. Because as agents get more autonomous, the question stops being philosophical. It becomes operational. How much of a task, a system, a business, do you let a model run without a human in the loop? That question has no clean answer yet. It will have to get one. So here's the read on where this is heading. Anthropic's trajectory suggests something worth internalizing. The next big jump in AI probably won't look like a single dramatic moment. No press conference, no red light on a server, no day the machine wakes up. Instead, first, models get very good at coding, then research, then business analysis, then scientific work, then operating other tools, then acting inside real systems, then, eventually, touching the physical world. And somewhere along that curve, you look up and notice that no single threshold was crossed. But the set of things AI can competently do covers most of the economy. That's the version of the future Anthropic seems to be building for. Compute for millions of agents, capabilities that stack on top of each other. Safety framing baked into the identity. So over the next 12 months, watch what ships from this company more closely than you watch the loud stuff. Because if Claude keeps improving at anything like the current rate, 2027 won't be the year we get AGI. It'll be the year we stop being sure that's even the right question to ask. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for all the latest AI news.